politics, it is clear as Senate President Bukola Saraki has revealed that he is considering running for the presidency in 2019 against the likely candidate of the All Progressives Congress (APC), President Muhammadu Buhari. In an interview with Bloomberg, Saraki, who recently defected to the People's Democratic Party (PDP), expressed confidence that he can make the change the country needs. Below are 9 important things he said during the interview. 1. I believe I can make the change. 2. If a government can go and lock up an arm of government, and it's never happened in our history, we should all be very concerned. We should not be surprised that they would use security agencies for elections. 3. Most of the inflows that have come in are merely hot money, and that is because the oil price has gone up. Investment in the real sector is not seen. The private sector, in my view, has probably taken a position that the confidence is not there in the government. The country requires a government that is truly pro-business, and a president that sees himself as a chief marketing officer for. There has been a persistent disregard for due process and a lack of neutrality for some of these issues. For you to have credible elections, you must have safe elections. Security agencies are actively getting involved in the politics. 5. The fundamentals of whatever we are going to develop is going to be based on sound democracy, credible elections, freedom of choice of Nigerians. If we don't have that as a foundation, then everything else cannot happen. 6. If we are going to have a subsidy, we should have a budget for it. Because once we have a budget for it, the private sector can also play a role in the importation of petroleum products. If the private sector plays a role, definitely the cost of the subsidy will go down and there will be more efficiency in the delivery of products. But in the environment we are in today, where it's only the Nigerian National Petroleum Corp. that's doing that, it's going to be inefficient, it's not going to be transparent. 7. The PDP has learnt its lesson from the loss in 2015, and I think unfortunately, the APC did not learn from their victory. 8. While negotiating with the PDP, we listed a number of issues. We talked about how to sustain and improve the fight against corruption, the issue of providing more powers to the states, inclusion and having a more nationalistic approach on things we do, to continue to improve the environment that will ensure investments. We listed a number of items during the discussions with the PDP, and there is a written agreement to that. We trust that we can hold them to that. 9. We would ensure that the party is strong on security. The APC too have not done well on the issue of security. We have the opportunity with the right kind of presidential candidate and president to provide the leadership for the party. The party has a good opportunity to lead the country in the right direction. It had been reported that Senate President Bukola Saraki is said to be considering to run against President Muhammadu Buhari in the 2019 general elections. According to Bloomberg, Saraki said in an interview at his residence in Abuja, "I am consulting and actively considering it. I believe I can make the change." MYNATION newsreaders comments.